this sausage, look how big it is. It's actually not that big. Oh, yes. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So by the title of this video, you probably guessed that this video is going to be a cooking video, and I'm super excited. It's been long awaited. A lot of you have been asking for it, and I know I said I'm going to try to do them weekly, but without the high top it was very hard. First of all, we built this countertop, and the whole kitchen was built for the high top, so it's perfect height for me when I'm standing up. But when we had the high top, I was like this pretty much, and it was just very hard to cook. Plus, with there being winter, it gets dark so soon, and if I were to film me cooking without the high top, I had to kind of film from the outside in, and because it was dark and the lights, it was just very hard. So I decided to wait until we got the high top, and we finally here we have the high top. I can fully stand up, and now I can cook a lot more and film a lot more and share with you my cooking videos and how it goes. A lot of people always ask me, it's like, well, how do you cook in the van with it being such a limited space, and then, you know, only have one 100-watt or 100 amp hour lithium battery? It's definitely hard. It's definitely harder to cook in the van than it is in the house, and it's a lot to do with not really space and electricity, but with the cooktop. I don't know if you guys can see this. We only have one burner, and so to cook meals that have like more than one ingredient can be tough, but it is possible. And I have a few recipes that I make, and they're super easy to make, and anybody can make them. This video, I'm not gonna do anything super Russian, but I do have some videos planned where I'll be cooking Russian food and showing you how it is to cook Russian food in the van, because Russian food can be complicated to cook, and it gets even more complicated in the van. I'm sorry I look kind of weird. My hair is kind of a mess. I braided it last night to film the Christmas video. If you haven't checked that out, definitely check it out. It's the video before this one. It's pretty fun. It's very festive. It was just me saying thank you to you guys and happy holidays, but definitely check that out. Yeah, so my hair, I forgot to unbraid it, so it's kind of a mess, so I put a hat on. It's very hot today. We are currently in San Diego, and I think we'll be staying here up until RTR pretty much. This year was the first year for me celebrating Christmas where I'm wearing like a tank top, and it's being like 80 degrees outside, which is amazing, by the way. Today we actually met up with Seven from Seven Wonders the World. I'm gonna link his channel down in the description below if you want to check him out. He's an amazing guy, producing amazing videos. He has a step van that he's converting into living quarters, and we are helping him today building a few things for his van. Well, Jed is helping him. I'm here cooking for both of them and for me. I'm on like housewife duties today. as you can see, housewife duties. Today I will be cooking, you probably guessed it, potatoes. I love potatoes. I'm Russian. Potatoes is one of my favorite foods. Same with Jed, he loves potatoes. So I'll be cooking potatoes. I have a bag of like a small red potatoes, which I love, and I will be putting some onion in there, and we also have this smoked turkey sausage, which I'm super excited to make. It's already pre-cooked, which is nice, so we just have to, like, you know, warm it up and cook it. So I'm super excited to try this. I've never tried the turkey kind of this brand, but I heard it's amazing, so I'm super stoked for that. And then I think I'll be making some gravy as well, because Judd loves gravy, and I'm pretty sure he would like some gravy on his potatoes. And I'm also gonna try, if I can find it, here it is. I got this lemon and pepper seasoning, so I'm gonna try it on the potatoes today and see how that's gonna taste. So that's super exciting as well. My main camera is going to be staying just like this right there. I'm using my photography camera, the camera I use for my photography business. It's a Canon 5D Mark III. If you know anything about cameras, that camera is huge. It's a giant camera, but it is a professional camera, and it's very heavy, and I have my 24-70 lens on it, which is also very big. So I'm going to keep that camera there to give you like overall view, and then I'm going to be using my cell phone to do like close-up shots and everything. so you should be able to see everything I do. While I'm cooking, I'll also probably be talking about some random things that have nothing to do with cooking. You know, some personal stuff, you know, you'll get to know me a little bit. So first things first, I'm gonna start by cutting up some onions. Actually, let's do that. Onions are first. So the only thing that I forgot is our tank for our sink water is completely empty. So I don't have any water in there, so I can't really use my faucet, but I do have a gallon of water that I can use for washing things and whatnot, which is nice and helpful at the same time. Jet loves onions, so anytime I cook something, I'll always make sure to put an onion in there for him. Yep. Yay. I'm also gonna put some garlic in there because Jet loves garlic. That should be enough onions, and then let's do some garlic. While I'm doing this garlic thing, I'm gonna talk a little bit about why we decided to stay in San Diego for a while. There's a couple of reasons. If you watched my previous few videos, I think it was the video where I talked about where I did the 5-question one. Lily's been sick. She got into something and she's having a very hard time getting over it. She's definitely feeling a lot better, but she's still throwing up once in a while. So I'm hoping it's due to her drinking lots of water or eating too fast, because this definitely happens after she either eats super fast and doesn't chew, or if she drinks too much water too fast. So I'm hoping it's just that. But if it's something more serious, I definitely want to be stationed in one place with the same vet and be able to book some sessions for my photography business, like quite a bit of them in a short period of time, so I can make some money to pay for the vet bill. Because if I have to take her back to the vet, it's going to be around $900 for to do all the blood tests and x-rays and everything, and it's just way too expensive. And so we can just focus on our businesses and just focus on possibly, you know, getting more of the van down, like the high top, you know, what we're gonna do. We still need to figure out our solar situation, because we don't know how we're gonna mount the solar, because the roof is somewhat curved. It's a bubble top, so we can't really put solar on top without a rack, and we don't have a rack, and those are expensive. And for the last 2 weeks we've been just go non-stop, just traveling, exploring, and we just want to take a quick break and just settle down for a few weeks and just focus on the businesses and Lily and getting some stuff done that we've been neglecting. We both love it here a lot, and we've met so many amazing people. We've met a few of our subscribers, and they've been like so amazing. So we have connections here, and one of the families that we've met, they're kind of like became our family. They're so nice. So we have connections here and people that can help us if we need any help, and it's a big enough city where I can book a lot of things, a lot of clients for my business, and Jed can focus on his on his online businesses. We're definitely gonna go to RTR. We're not sure if we're gonna stay there for the full 10 or 11 days. We both get drained by a lot of people being around us. Onions are cut up, and garlic. I am gonna put a little bit of butter in there because butter makes everything way better. Okay, one of the reasons why I love small red potatoes like this is because you don't really need to peel them. The skin of red potatoes tastes amazing, and it's so thin. You don't really need to peel them, and they're small, so they're easy to cut and they're easier to cook. And so what I'm gonna do to the potatoes, I'm just gonna slice them up in little circles, and that's about it. So the thinner you cut them, the faster they're gonna cook. Before I actually start putting potatoes in there, I'm gonna turn on the stove and melt the butter a little bit and get the onions going. So we're gonna just turn on my inverter. Inverter is on, so the stove is getting turned on. Let's see. Okay, so this is the stove. So the way you do it, you turn it on and then press function. There's 3 different functions: heating, temp, and timer. We just do it on the heating, and I'm actually gonna lower it down to about 2. It goes up to 10, and that's how strong it goes or how many watts it uses. And the reason why we like to keep it on lower, because it drains our battery a lot slower. It doesn't use as much power, which means we can use it for a lot longer. Since we only have a 100 amp hour battery, granted it's lithium, this cooktop takes the most power out of everything we own, so we definitely have to watch it. And we don't have solar right now, so the only way we can charge the battery is by driving the van. I definitely have to watch the battery when I cook this, and when I cook we definitely need to make sure that we drive the van for a little bit afterwards, otherwise our battery is gonna be almost empty and it's not gonna be enough to run the fridge overnight or the fan. So we've set it on 2, some butter and garlic and onions. If you're interested in the stuff I use, like the cooktop and the pan that we have, pretty much everything I use for cooking, I'm gonna put links down below in the description and in the first comment that is gonna be pinned, so you guys can check that out for themselves. They are Amazon links and they are affiliate links, so if you use those links and you buy anything on Amazon, it doesn't have to be this stuff. I do get a little bit of commission. It is a great way to support your favorite channel because it doesn't cost you anything at all. It doesn't make the price go higher or anything. It's just Amazon's way of saying thank you for bringing people to Amazon and using their service. If you do want to support your favorite channel or YouTuber, but you don't want to per se send them money or pledge to the Patreon or whatever it is, is an amazing way to support the channel without costing you anything, especially if you already shop on Amazon for all of your needs. So while the butter is melting and the onions are cooking, I'm gonna cut up all the potatoes. So the onions are cooking up, the potatoes are cut. I cut a few potatoes. Our pot, or I guess pan, is somewhat small, so I can't cook a lot of potatoes at once, but I think this will be enough for all of us. And I want to show you guys the latest addition. I don't know if you guys seen the last video, my last cooking video I made, but in that video I was talking about how I don't have a lid for that, and having a lid would make it a lot easier because the potatoes would cook faster. Well, we went to a store and we got this lid, and it's universal, so it fits like multiple sizes of pans. And I think this is amazing because if you live in the van or an RV, you have limited space, so you can't have like 10 different lids for 10 different pans that you use. And this one fits like it can probably fit up to 5 different sizes, which is amazing because I can use it for both our pot and the pan. And it's like specialized rubber that doesn't melt, and it has nice handle and stuff and a nice glass. I am gonna put a link to this down in the description as well if you want to check this out for yourself. It's definitely a lifesaver. It doesn't take much space and it's perfect for a nomad lifestyle. Now I am gonna put some potatoes in. And I am gonna season them with this stuff. I got it at Walmart, I believe. I was on sale at Walmart, and it smells amazing. Let me cover this. I do have a little, like a gas, it's like a camping little burner thing. It's a small gas can, and you mount the little metal thing on it, and you can put pots and pans on it. So we have that as well in case I do absolutely need to use 2 burners to cook things. We haven't used it yet, but I think it's amazing, and I'm gonna link that down in the description for you as well if you wanna check that out. The reason why we don't have like a regular propane cooktop that most van dwellers and RVers have is because we don't like carrying propane in our van. It can leak, it can explode. There's so many different dangerous things that can happen with propane, and then you constantly have to refill it and check levels of it, and after a while it does add up. So that's one of the reasons why we don't like propane cooktop. And when you do cook with propane, it becomes very like moist in the van, and there's a lot of moisture in the air. We don't want that. We don't like moisture in our van because it can cause mold to grow. Even though we have used mold-free paint that prevents mold, there's still possibility of it, and we just don't want to deal with that, you know. So our electric induction cooktop is perfectly amazing. It's very small, it's very thin, it fits anywhere, and it's easy to use. And as long as you have electricity in your van, which most van dwellers do nowadays, you're good to go. So while the potatoes are cooking, I'm gonna start cutting up the sausage. Look at this sausage, look how big it is. actually not that big. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. It's got the ends. Oh my god, it smells so good. Oh yeah, guys, in the comments down below, give me some suggestions for cooking. What do you want to see me try to cook in the van? We are thinking about getting like a little portable oven so I can bake some piroshkis and pierogies for Judd. We are looking into that. If you have used those portable ovens, please link them down below. I want to check them out and see, because I would like to find one. Alright, so the potatoes are cooking nicely. I am gonna, so we have two Maxera fans. I'm gonna switch them to this one blow air out and then the other one blow air in. Yes. But that just looks amazing. But I think they're, I would say probably 5 more minutes or so and they should be ready. Having a lid definitely helps, because that way the heat kind of stays in there and it makes them cook throughout all the potatoes without getting them super burned on the outside. Jed and I will both like crispy potatoes when I fry them like that, so we'll definitely gonna make sure that are nice and crisp on the outside and nice and soft on the inside. I'm gonna throw in sausage with the potatoes, so that way they're both cooked at the same time and they are just as warm, you know, the same temperature. Yeah, so I'm throwing in sausage and it's gonna look good. I'm so excited. Look at this. This is ready. And we have gravy over here. We'll have a little bit more sausage left, which I'm gonna cook a little bit later. But look at this, it's all ready. I'm gonna plate it and see what they think. What do you think?
It's delicious.
You like it? What do you think, Seven?
Amazing.
Good. Yay, another success.
Is there more?
I mean, a little bit.
Okay.
You want some more?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you some.
Well, maybe I'll eat this first.
Yeah, eat this first and then let me know. I have more potatoes I can cook and stuff too.
Okay.